Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Carol. I'm an author, a healer, and a fairy whisperer, and I work with Morgen and the Fairy Sisters of Avalon. And I want to welcome you to a very special Equinox video that we're going to offer you today. Depending on where you're at in the world, it is spring equinox, fall equinox, but this truly is a time of balance. And it's time, the fairies are saying, for truly being. So that means stepping into your sovereignty and claiming it. And we may have done this many times, but it is a time right now. The air fairies are giving their nods with this, you can tell, where it is so critical that we once again affirm our connection to the divine as light workers on this earth plane. And it's just the most beautiful day here right now. I have a very cool breeze, as you can tell, working with me, and my back against a gorgeous tree. And there are people walking out in the park who never would have been doing this if not for the current state of affairs. So the fairies, before we get into our beautiful ritual, would like me to just mention to you about one way to look at the current situation. And they kind of went into this when we were working with Gaia in the last video. This is a beautiful time where we can just simply go within. Go out into nature, where you're communing with Gaia and her children, and simply be. And I don't know if that came out, but they want me to say it again. Simply be. They said it cut out in my voice because I'm still learning how to do this as well. This is a speaking of the truth chakra, so it's reflecting in the throat. So, I wish I would have done this live right now. I would like to ask you all how you're doing. You can mark down in the comments if you'd like how you're feeling. What is going on in your world right now? Are you sequestered at home? Can you go out into nature? Are you in a part of the world where things haven't really changed? What is your world like right now? The fairies say, regardless of your answer, we are all experiencing the change of seasons. And so it is a time of celebration, no matter what is occurring around you. Allow yourself a moment to truly celebrate the wonder, the magic of nature, of Gaia, of the seasons. All right. I'm just asking if there are any other messages they would like me to convey before we get into an equinox ritual. The air fairies are saying, not only go with the flow, but also allow this to be the time that you truly create your reality. So in other words, allow this time apart, if that's the way it is, to create and to bring forth beauty into this earth, which you may then share with others and use that to benefit all creation. All right. I'm trying to adjust my hand higher so you can see more of the trees behind me, get more of a view. All right, so I would like you right now to take a very deep breath and exhale. One more time, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And now we are going to call on the earth fairies, and they are going to accept the silver roots that we are growing down into Gaia right now. Let those silver roots go into your earth star chakra. They're saying plant them deep. We have the celebration right now. There should be dancing and twirling around, they're saying. Imagine fairies in a fairy circle right now. This is what they're revealing and showing to me. All right, now I would like you, if you can, be out in nature with the sun shining on you or peeking through the clouds if it's a cloudy day. If you can be near water, I have water quite a few feet behind me. If you can have just all the elements here with you, that would be sheer magic. Now the fairies are coming in and they are speaking to us about this equinox. They are saying, as they intimated at the very beginning of this video, that this is the time of balance in all nature, the animals, the plants, the flowers, the rocks, the trees. And it is also a time of balance in humankind. If you have crystals that help you balance, it would be nice for you to grasp them in your hands right now. I have them in my pocket. I wanted to have them in my hands, but because of where I'm situated, I need both hands to hold the video camera. I should say the video phone. All right. Now they are taking us on the breeze right now. So this is Peralta and the earth fairies coming forth with their blessing. Allow the air fairies to carry you through the wind right now and dance with Peralta on the breeze. See yourself twirling with this magnificent monarch of the air. For me, he presents very elfin, very blonde. They're laughing at me because it's always very Lord of the Ring-ish for me. However you see Peralta. Peralta can be both masculine and feminine. Now as you dance and twirl through the air, envision yourself blowing that air clean in whatever area you're at right now. Just send that blowing, that breath of life out to disperse any smog, any kind of residue that would be in the air. All right, now also, Peralta shows us twirling, almost very balletic. So if you can, where you're situated, I'm actually on a cliff, so I'm not going to. I would spin off, but astrally I'm going to. And so twirl around 1, 2, 3 times filled with complete joy. Now allow the air fairies to carry your dear wish right now for yourself, for the world, into the air so it may be heard by the divine. Speak it now. I pray and am grateful for all blessings, all healing, all abundance, for all peoples, animals, plants, flowers, trees, rocks, the earth herself. And I am grateful that it is manifesting now on this mortal plane. Allow Peralta to carry those waves, those thoughts, that speech, your truth, up to the divine. Now Peralta is carrying us to the edge of a beautiful river, and he releases us so that our feet touch the river bank. As your feet, Morgen is coming in, I'm sure you just heard her. That's why I paused. As your feet touch the riverbank, right now, she's speaking through the crow. Allow your toes to wiggle in the waters of the earth, and allow their cleansing, their calm to filter through you. Indeed, it's sheer magic that you're experiencing right now. Your emotions are calmed by the water fae. Indeed, Nixa is here with all the undying. And indeed, I'm feeling the influence from the merfolk as well. Allow their infinite blessings to filter through you from head to toe. And if indeed you feel you have the ability to sing right now, do so. Allow the water fairies to revel in your song, your voice, and spin it out to the earth. Those of you that are musicians, take this moment, pause the tape, and share your gift with the earth right now. An equinox blessing with the water fairies. I'm hearing mermaids. They're saying we were once called sirens. And indeed, mermaids do sing beautifully. They are singing the praise of you, of all of us. Allow that beautiful song to filter through your being on this equinox. They are saying, dear children, brothers and sisters, if you right now feel distraught, disconnected, there's another word they're using, but I hesitate to use it. Obsessed with what is occurring. Allow them to cleanse you. Feel their calming influence filtering through your feet, into your blood system, all your liquids within your body, and just revel in their absolute beauty and gift to you on this equinox. They, like the air fairies, want me to remind you that they're always present and here for you at any time, dear ones. All right. Now, fire fairies coming next. Jinn is opening up in the heavens a beautiful portion of the clouds. We have heavy cloud cover here. I don't know if you do where you're at, but if so, allow him to open that for you and feel the rays of the sun blessing you, strengthening you, healing all aspects of your spiritual beliefs. They are saying that these beliefs are being tested for many of us. Trust. Know that the divine has everything in hand. And the fire fairies help us to recognize this and realize this. They are saying, this is Jinn, working with fire right now in your rituals is very powerful. And he urges you to do it. If you have a challenge seeing the Fae, he is saying, watch the flames dance and ask the fire Fae to reveal themselves to you in the fire. Now, for instance, I was giving a fairy reading last night to a very dear soul, and the fire Fae came through in smoke and literally were buzzing around me as we were giving the reading. They are saying they will manifest to you, especially right now, as people need reassurance. Watch for anything unusual. Jinn is saying it can be smoke coming up from the flame that suddenly shifts direction and curls around you. It can be the flame leaping. It can be the flame forming a heart. It can be the flame speaking to you if you ask a question out loud and the flame makes a popping sound. The same thing for the air. Peralta is saying, can you see him picking up right now? He's saying, we also will respond to you in that manner. So if you have a question to ask, you may ask the air fairies as well and see what the wind does. He said, you will intuit the response. Now, the fire fairies are saying, as you're being bathed by this beautiful ray of sunlight coming down through your body on this equinox and literally alighting the kundalini fires within you, he is saying calmness will bring forth this gift. Calmness and steadfast belief. This is the perfect time to work on bringing this forth in your life. Now I am just allowing Jinn and the Fire Fae to do a complete head-to-toe overhaul on each of us You may feel a rise in temperature right now. I know I certainly do. And they are mucking out the gunk, they say. Goodness knows we have some gunk right now, so allow them to muck it out. The fairies are all dancing in a fairy ring, and I know some of you can see this right now. They will be taking us to join them in a moment. All right, now Jin is retreating, and Gob and his earth fae. Of course, this is the fairies of the earth, of the trees, of the plants, the flowers, the animals. They're coming forth. They are saying grounding is so important right now. That's why we started with grounding the body. And it is essential. In your meditations, you might get so unbounded that you spin out. So please ground with the earth fairies, and Gob especially will help you. Now, we just did in our last video a massive earth fairy magic meditation. But what Gob wants to do right now is for you to feel in with your roots the energy of Gaia coming up through your roots into the balls of your feet. And he would like you to practice on this equinox, bringing from your feet up your legs, your thighs, to the base chakra. And he is going to work with Jin right now, he said, to help you just feel the chakras as this energy is moving up. So from the root, he said, just do, are we doing the, okay, we're going to do the ascension ones too. So root up to the sacral, to the navel. This is a very warm energy for earth, and it's earth and fire together, yes. And then it's going up to the solar plexus. This is an area that's getting hit hard for so many of us right now, so wow, very intense heat. Allow them to do their work here. And then have it come up to your heart. Beautiful. Your throat. Your third eye. Your crown. Up to the causal. The soul star, the stellar gateway, and indeed up into the heavens. All right, now this is where Morgen is coming in. We are indeed in balance at this moment. She would like us to lead in this affirmation as we dance with the fairies around in the circle. So right now I want you to imagine a big stone circle right now. I don't know if I can span around and you can see where I'm at. Stones everywhere. Imagine yourself spinning with the fairies as we affirm this is unity consciousness and it is balance. I am light. I am health. I am wholeness. I am healing. I am all. I am one with the divine. I am united with all beings. I am nature, they are saying. I am the trees, the tree. I am a rock or the rocks. I am the air. I am the water. I am the birds. I am the insects. I am all. I am the sun. I am fire. I am Gaia. I am the earth. Feel into this, dear ones. I am light. I am joy. They're saying bliss too. I am bliss. I am love. I am healing. I am health. I am wholeness. I am one with all. Can you feel the energy buzzing within your being? This is an equinox blessing from the fairies. I'm trying to show you around here. And they truly want you to celebrate. Take time and dance as you've never danced before. Sing as you've never sung before. Be pure joy. I am joy. I am bliss. I am love. Feel it. Know that it is true. All right, dear ones. I thank you so much for tuning in today on the equinox. I am sending you fairy blessings from the fairy ring with all the fairies around me, all earth, air, water, fire, and their monarchs. And also beautiful Morgen as well. Thank you, dear ones all. May you be blessed. If you have any need to reach me, my email is carolweekland0706@gmail.com. And also, please feel free to check into my YouTube channel. You know that already. There's also theartisticfae.com. And then finally, also, please remember everythingfairy.co. We're being joined by many other joyous voices right now. I love you, I honor, I bless you all. Have a blessed day.